Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Sunday the 5th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got this morning fairly early, went to bed like super early, and I got up way later than I thought I was going to, as early as I went to bed, so I figured I'd be up at like 4 a.m. if I was in bed till, I don't know, I guess a little after 7 or so, but I got up, got the dogs out, jumped in the hot tub for a little bit, went ahead and got the aggressive dog out, had to rotate through, so I got to keep them separate. So it kind of becomes a thing there. It just kind of is what it is. But she goes home, supposed to go home today, but she goes home tomorrow instead. So that trip's about over. So it works out decently, but it is what it is. So yeah, pretty much just spent the day rotating dogs in and out. Nothing too major. I was hanging outside with the dogs, had myself a little morning cigar, and had a one of the members of one of the motorcycle club groups down here, whatever, like off-road dirt bike groups, I'd listed out there and asked, hey, there's anybody local to me that knows these KTM EXCs inside out that would like to come over and give it a once over for me, you know, to make sure the clutch is tight. The clutch feels off to me. It feels like it's not fully disengaged. I feel like it's disengaging too late. And a couple of things, like I know the back brake needs to be at least flushed out the fluids. Maybe somebody that has had these bikes numerous times and give me some hints of what I need to check and change and all good fun stuff. And one of the guys had reached out and said he could stop by today. So he had reached out and said he was free and he could head over. So I said, cool. So he showed him my address. He showed up, and about the same time, my wife was going to go to the store. So, and she was going to take my car because it has more trunk space than her car does. So my car was already out. It wasn't a big deal when the guy pulled in to bullshit about the motorcycle. I'd already pulled in my 390 Adventure out, so I was changing places with them anyway in the garage, so I was doing that to begin with. So I pulled off the seat and different little things, checking a few spots here and there, and the guy showed up, and then my wife never came out. I was like, that's weird. So we stood outside talking for quite a while, and just shooting the shit. He didn't really give me much advice that couldn't have been just told over a text message. Like, the one thing he did, he grabbed the bike and he's like, grabbed the rear wheel and shook it, and he goes, your rear bearings are loose or going bad, what do you want to call it? There's play in it, so these either be tightened or most likely replaced. So that was the one thing he gave me, the information. I'm like, okay, that's cool. And the rest of it was all just kind of general BS shit, like nothing of any major, like change oil, I'm like, okay, that wasn't really all that wonderful, but okay. But we had a good conversation, talked about going out and finding some place to ride together and hanging out and whatnot. So went ahead and basically kind of said a few places he rides and then whatnot, and talked about all kinds of other random stuff. I was outside for quite a while, just chatting with him. Went back in to find out why my wife hadn't left, and I thought maybe she thought he blocked her in or something, which she was taking my car. She said she was. So that wasn't it, but she was laying down all under the blankets and stuff. And it's been chilly here. Like, the house is not hot by any means and stuff. It's been cold outside, but not cold enough for her to be wrapped up in blankets. And I was like, what the hell's up? And they're going to the store, and she goes, I just felt like crap. She goes, it just hit me hard real quick. And I was like, oh, that ain't good. So we chatted a little bit, talked about it, and then as we were discussing kind of how she was feeling, I asked her if she wanted me to go to the store for her. She said no, she thinks she'll be fine later. She'll be able to go. So I headed back outside, hung out with the dogs, rotated them in and out throughout the day as we just kind of chilled out there. And then she got to feeling better, so she eventually went to the store, which got everything she needed and stuff. Worked out fine. She got back and we were just chatting about life and all kinds of weird little things here and there, and ended up, she was going through some paperwork for work, organizing a bunch of things that she could just kind of basically just put things in alphabetical order almost, is kind of much what it is. And it just takes a long time, but she can sit here, watch the Greatest British Bake Show, whatever it is, or Britain's Bake Off, or what the hell that show is called. But the British people baking foods. So she can watch it, watch the sort stuff, and get things accomplished. So when she get back to work, she should get more pressing stuff done, or things that need access to computer and whatnot. So she was doing that. I was, like I said, just hanging out with the dogs, doing a whole lot of nothing really. But it was kind of on the chilly side. Warmed up a little bit in the sun, but overall it wasn't too bad. So went ahead from there, went to my run in, got back, made some dinner, had herself a wonderful meal, watched some more TV, and we got headed back outside, hanging out with the dogs. I rotated back and forth, and again, the other dogs, the nice dogs didn't want to be outside with me. They wanted to be in bed with my wife. Well, after she got in the shower, I guess, anyway. But they wanted to be in there. And me and the aggressive dog hung outside and basically had a cigar, headed back in, wrapped it up, called it a night. We got chatting about some friends and that. And I guess one of the couples we know, I guess recently got divorced, and I didn't realize they got divorced. I knew they talked about, like, there was murmur about it, but she was asking me if I was friends with her on Facebook. No, I'm friends with him on Facebook, but not her. And she was telling about her, I guess, kind of plight and different things she's doing and different things that she's, trying to accomplish and stuff and whatever. I was like, dude, take her out to dinner. Like, if you want, go, because said something about there was talking about some stories on her last trip, whatever. And she posted up, I guess, buy me a taco and I'll tell you all about the trip. So I said, invite her over for a taco, take her out, whatever. So kind of one of those things is, who knows if she got her, like, she's making some big accomplishments in her life. And I think my wife kind of liked that idea of having an accountability partner. It's kind of what I think she kind of leaned towards a little bit there with that thought. So, but yeah, I told her, I said, reach out. She was the little I was around her. I wasn't around her a whole lot, but we've been with her. We've been around her and stuff, whatever. Seems like good people, and got no problem with that. So reach out, go bowling or something. Who cares? And I told her, I said, with my job, I work, like, it's hard for me to get away from the house. And when I do, I definitely don't want to go real bowling. But when I do, it's harder, but you don't have to be here when I'm working. Like, go have fun with friends and go do stuff. So hopefully she'll reach out to them, and then she'll go out and do things, and they'll have fun together and have something to come back and tell you about, which is what would be awesome. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.